Air Canada flight attendants are set to strike at midnight.
BlackBerry users are experiencing a third day of service outages, and the word tweet has officially been claimed by Twitter. Humber News starts now.
Hello, it's Wednesday, October 12th. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Vicki Simon. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Summer Ismail. Ahead on our show, we have all your news, sports, and entertainment highlights, as well as your 5-day weather forecast. But first, Vicki has our top story.
Air Canada flight attendants say they're getting ready to strike at midnight. That's despite comments made by Labour Minister Lisa Raitt, who says she's blocked a walkout. The Canadian Union of Public Employees, representing almost 7,000 flight attendants, said it's in a legal position to strike. However, the union says it is available for further negotiations. Air Canada has to deal with 2 strike deadlines by flight attendants in the past month.
Jury selection has begun for the murder trial of a third-year Humber College student. 14 jurors will be chosen for the trial of fine arts student Nahur Araya. He has pleaded not guilty to second-degree murder in the death of 17-year-old Boris Sakovic. Araya is the only person charged in the October 2008 shooting, which occurred during a botched robbery. His attorneys say Araya is not the actual shooter, but the killing was intentional. The 21-year-old suspect has been on bail since April 2009 and is in his final semester at Humber. The trial begins tomorrow.
Students and faculty at York University are still in shock today. A drilling rig collapsed at a construction site on campus yesterday afternoon. Kathleen Finley has more.
At 5:30 this morning, the body of a 25-year-old man was removed from under a toppled drilling rig at York University. The unidentified man was killed when the rig fell over and crushed him around 2:30 yesterday afternoon. 5 other men were injured while working at the site, including a man who was trapped for 90 minutes. After he was freed, the man was taken to hospital with a broken femur and other injuries. The accident happened at the site of the future York TTC subway station as part of the Spadina Line expansion. A reading week break means the campus is quieter than usual, but many students are voicing their shock about the death.
It affects them just because school is supposed to be a safe place, and you want to come here to feel safe and learn, not come here and die.
It's really sad because it's like where I go to school, and it's just like you could have been walking by, or it could have just, I don't know, fell on you or something like that. So it's really sad to hear about, and it's also sad because like just a regular construction worker just going to work for a normal day, and then he died.
The site is now under the control of the Ministry of Labour. The investigation continues. Kathleen Finley, Humber News.
The City of Toronto has discovered an unexpected $140 million surplus. About $80 million comes from the land transfer tax Mayor Rob Ford wanted to scrape this year. $22.5 million comes from other taxes, and $15 million comes from interest and investments. The city budget chief says these are one-time monies which should be put into a reserve in case of an economic slowdown. Others say the money should be used to reduce the city's debt now. One of Ford's election promises was to get rid of the land transfer tax by 2014. Currently, this tax brings about $300 million to the city.
Peel police are apologizing for detaining a Brampton man. Isaac Williams was interrogated in the back of a police cruiser in August. He came forth to say that racial profiling was involved in the incident. Police were looking for a suspect in a break-and-enter who was 6 inches shorter and 1/3 his age. The police did not apologize or admit to the claim at the time. The officers involved will undergo retraining.
Canadian BlackBerry users awoke this morning to a third day of service outages affecting email, the internet, and BlackBerry messaging. The disruptions have been affecting phone services across Europe, Asia, and Africa for 3 days and have now spread to North America. Customers across all of Canada's cell phone carriers are affected by the outages.
Makes me feel upset because I'm a business person and I gotta be in touch with what's going on, and right now I feel practically naked.
I think the only reason people get a BlackBerry is for BBM, and when BBM goes down, the phone becomes useless. The only thing that makes it stand apart from any other phone is BBM.
It kind of sucks because that's the only reason I really got it, right, for BlackBerry Messenger, so it's annoying, but like I don't mind it that much. It's something I can live without, but it's still annoying.
BlackBerry's parent company, Research in Motion, has called restoring service its #1 priority.
Lawyer Cameron Ward, who represents the families of the victims of BC serial killer Robert Pickton, has blasted police for their failure to catch the killer sooner. He made the comments in his opening address to the Missing Women Commission of Inquiry. Ward said the authorities should be blamed in the deaths of over a dozen women since they enabled Pickton to get away with murder for 5 years. The inquiry was supposed to complete by December 31st, but Commissioner Wally Opel will likely ask the provincial government for an extension.
The Progressive Conservatives in Newfoundland have won another majority government. PC leader Kathy Dunderdale and her party captured 37 of the 48 seats. Dunderdale is currently one of 4 women who are leading provincial and territorial governments in Canada. The others are Christy Clark in British Columbia, Alison Redford in Alberta, and Eva Eric in Nunavut.
When we come back, we'll have more news from around the country and the world. Sarah will have the sports news, and we'll have your weather forecast with Bernard.
It looks like we're now going to be seeing some sunny weather and clear skies for the next couple of days, so get out your umbrellas. I'll be back with today's weather and your 5-day forecast after the break.